Start with your name and then tell me your story.
My name is Anthony O'Reilly.
Okay.
I'm from Runaway Bay in St. Ann.
All right.
Growing up as a boy, they used to call me, my peers used to call me barefoot boy, one room boy, and one suit boy. And all of this was true. Right? Sometimes daddy would be coming home maybe 8 o'clock in the evening with maybe a couple of pounds of rice and margarine. And that was dinner. You're eating dinner like maybe 8 or 9 o'clock in the night. Living condition was very, very poor. Today, what we call it, humble beginnings. Right, pretty tough today. I had to, because I one suit, I had to take off the one suit, and those days was khaki pants, short khaki pants. Your parents can't afford to buy me no brief, that weird, right? And you had to take off, I had to take off that one suit between Saturday and Sunday and have it washed. And in those days we used to have this iron where you make up the fireside and you put the iron in the fire, right? And because maybe I wash it so late, right? Now I had to be using the iron to dry out the clothes to go to school Monday morning. And because the waist was it's a bit thicker than the rest of the trousers. And I put on all that trousers, it damp and some stomach cramp. Then my parents couldn't afford to keep me in school, so at age 15 I had to start work, carry caddy bags down in Runaway Bay, and then I went on and washed dishes in a hotel, and I went and worked as bellhop doorman at a hotel, and then I moved into dining room. So I started working from age 15, and then when I was 18, by this time I saved enough money, and I didn't need those days to get my passport, my Jamaican passport, and went off to Canada, and the Canadian government granted me permanent residency in Canada on compassionate grounds. And I just never stopped working. So one at a time I remember having 3 jobs.
So when you went to Canada, what kind of work did you do?
I ended up working in an insurance company as a mail boy, working in the mail room.
Okay.
So the mail would come in and I would sort them, stamp them and deliver them to the different departments.
When did you move back home?
In 1984.
Why did you move back home?
No place like home. And I moved back to Jamaica with my 2 young kids. I schooled my children here in Jamaica. They went to prep school, high school, university. So I didn't make it to high school, but I made sure my children not just made it to high school, but also to university.
Where are the children now?
They're back in Canada.
In Canada.
Yes.
So what?
Sorry.
So you were telling me about a scholarship that you created.
Well, yes. Marcus Garvey is Jamaica's first national hero.
Yes.
And when I noticed that if a child has to go to Calabar or one of these traditional high schools, it's a big hey!
Right.
A child has to go to Marcus Garvey, and you could hear a pin drop, right? That means the children with the lower marks are going to Marcus Garvey. And I want to change that. I would love to change that. I would love for parents across the length and breadth of Jamaica want their children to go to Marcus Garvey's Technical High School. I want, you understand? So, because he's our first national hero, so why should his school be getting the kids with the lower marks? And if they're getting the kids with the lower marks, then I want to lift that up.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So tell me about the scholarship. How did you create? Well, why did you create it?
Again, for the upliftment of the school, the upliftment of Jamaica. But we have to reach out to the needy. And if there's a promising child, but the child needs financial help, then if I can help, I will.
So, all right, what job do you do now?
I'm a transportation provider. I'm a Juta operator.
So you work for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And from that, you created this scholarship. How much was the scholarship for?
It was $100,000
$100,000 for whom?
for a promising needy boy at Marcus Garvey.
And was the scholarship awarded?
Yes.
And when was that?
That was last August at a banquet. It's a yearly banquet that I am in association. A group is called St. Anne Homecoming Foundation, and this is hosted by the Custos of the parish.
Okay.
And we have a annual banquet.
Okay.
And we used the association used to have in the past give scholarship to promising students, but it had been done for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that, so I wanted to change that trend. And you know, I actually right now I have a box. I had a cabinet maker make a box for me, and it's at a financial institution in St. Anne's Bay, where it has, I forget what it says about on it about Marcus Garvey, because something is written on it, but it's right there by the teller in this financial institution. And if somebody comes in there and wants to drop a coin or whatever they can afford in that box, it will go toward a promising student.
Okay. So now you're a Garveyite. Yes?
Not all of it. It's a good question you ask, because in my days in school they did not teach me Garvey.
Okay.
Because we had just gotten independence from England, right? Prior to that, we were getting literature from over there.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning about the Lord Nelson and whatever. So yeah, I never knew about Garvey.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't tell you about all the teachings, or maybe just I'm limited to the teaching that I can tell you about Garvey.
Okay.
Right? And as a tour operator, I promote that there's a Garvey Center upstairs, the parish library in St. Anne's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And I promote it, and as often as I can, I take my visitors there.
Okay. So what is your aim now, you personally? What is your personal aim as far as your view for Jamaica?
It's just in my own...
Your own words, man.
Would love to see a more educated nation. I don't know if that is the right way to say, but let me back up a bit. We had a young man come to work for us, and when he came to work for us, he could not read. And how we discovered that he could not read is if we were out and the phone rang, that they read me and my wife, right? And we come home, he would tell us that somebody called. Would say, but he would tell us he doesn't remember the name. So my wife give him pencil and paper right beside the phone and say, if somebody call, write down the name, and you come back in tomorrow again or whatever, and him tell you that somebody called. So we realized from that he could read or write, and we sent him to the Adult Learning Center in St. Anne's Bay, where he graduated from there. And after he graduated from there, we asked him what he wants to do. He wants to do construction, and we sent him to the Heart Institute in Falmouth, where he did construction. Now he's a big contractor. You think I could get him back at me? I'm proud of him.
Nice.
Because he used the opportunity. He's a big contractor, walking around and driving around his pickup with his tools and whatever. I do a lot.
It seems like you're a man that loves to give other people a break, a chance.
I do, because of my upbringing.
Okay.
You understand? I understand.
So you understand what helping hand means?
I understand what helping hand means.
Okay.
Right.
And it seems like you practice it.
I have to.
You have to.
I tell you, my father, when they were building what is now Jules Runnerby Hotel, my father didn't, as I told you, we were one roomer, only a kid, mother and father. There was a man came into the area back then when Runway Bay Hotel. It was called Runway Bay Hotel, and this man had a bed on his head. Came to work, but don't have no place to put the bed, and my father bring him come home. Yes, my father brought him to. Didn't have a room to give the man, but at least he had some place where he can rest the bed.
Right.
You understand? So it's my upbringing, and in my upbringing in every way, not just my humble upbringing, but also the love that my father also, and not just my father, but my parents instilled in me.
And you pass that love on to your children?
I pass that love on to my children, and I've even I was told about a lady, a single mom, and when they told me about her living condition, and I went to visit her. She was in a shack. Her bed was like a bed Chesterfield, and she and her daughter were sleeping on that bed. She did not have a concrete floor to sleep on, to rest her foot on. It was rock stone in the hut where she was living. And the daughter living in that condition, and she was on the principal's honor roll at Ferncourt High School 2 years in a row.
Wow.
Yes. So that I got the men at my church to get on board and give her a better living condition. You know, and we did another one, and that's I could tell you.
Well, this is great, man. This is great. This is great. This is the type of Jamaicans and the Jamaica that we love to see. You know, you right now represent the normal, everyday person doing great things. And I thank you very much for sitting with us and allowing us to record this conversation.
You're welcome, sir.
You will be able to see this on goodnewsjamaica.com and on our YouTube channel, Good News Jamaica TV. Right? So you're going on YouTube now, yeah?
I just, with this, I just hope that others will come on board.
Yeah, man.
And try to do something. Reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out. My wife, for example, will be telling me on the news, I said I don't want to hear about it because I don't want to hear about what's on the news because it's nothing positive. As I said, if I rob a old woman, you're going to read that on the news, but if I walk that old woman across the street, you're not going to read that on or get that in the news. So I love the positive news, and there's a lot of positive news out there to be told. So a big shout out to Good News.
Good News Jamaica.
Good News Jamaica. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, sir.